Oh, we're doing it in the first period? Okay.
Yeah, and it's the second period.
Oh.
Can we do it second? Yeah.
What's that?
Can we do the second period? We'll just make it really easy. We don't know.
If I can finish the system for this period, then we will do the SAQ starting next period. And as soon as everybody is done the SAQ, we can go outside.
Alright, can we start right now? Can we start right now?
Wait.
What's that?
Yo, I feel so bad on that. What did she say? Well, you were planning on like our one anyway.
Wait, so we work on the AA and then we don't have to do this SAQ, right? Yes, got it. Please, Dr. G.
That's the only way you can get the.
You just told me earlier that
Yeah,
you
you
did AA is fine.
Right, but I forgot about the rest of the.
Dr. G, don't you just
Put that in the AA.
But you already did that.
What?
Just put the X, put the DBQ in, no SAQ, we already did the DBQ.
No, you need to do SAQ.
Oh!
Can you make me
not
SAQ
do
quiz three? The quizzes we do are already basically. Yeah, quiz three.
It says.
But certainly in hindsight, it's the last chance for the Confederacy to actually win the war, or at least like force the North to sign a treaty. Oh, that's an Ireland flag. Remember how many Irish immigrants came over? Actually, more at home in a library. He was a professor. I believe, don't quote me on this, I believe at West Point, certainly at a military academy somewhere in the north. And he really didn't want the job, but Lincoln kind of like, you're the only one, do it. He's like, okay. So, both sides sort of, so Lee came up through Maryland, bless him. Meade was taking his men from the Washington, D.C. area. So he was actually coming from the south. Lee had gotten around this way and was actually coming from the north. It was a really weird turnaround. Now, back then, you had no satellites, you had airplanes. The only way you knew where the other army was if you had not anymore. A lot of them are going or retiring. There's a lot of young teachers now. I think maybe the people who run things downtown are old. That's the problem.
Dr.
So,
Stephen
no.
might be holding stuff.
They weren't blind, literally, but they were blind figuratively because they didn't know where each other was. So, Lee had a smaller army, right? He had like 76,000 men. Meade had almost, however, they ended up on a ridge that was a really good spot for the Union. If Jackson had been there, Lee basically said, take that high ground, please. And he was so used to having a guy that would just do it, that I